Here I am again. I had recorded a previous video that had actually went through everything on this just well and dandy, but for some reason my phone was set to 640 by 480 resolution instead of 720p. So here I am again recording it. So what I'm showing now is the LEDs in sunlight, because for some reason this camera's frames per second drops down terribly in low light. Plus last time I was recording in the rain, that didn't actually go over so well. I believe these rims were painted from being silver normally. I don't know if they could come stock like that, but it looks like they've been painted. Anyway, on the actual subject, going over the LEDs that I have installed. I have them installed on both forks on the back, right here on this strut by the carburetor on both sides, and they're here on the back by the rear turn signal. And by the way, this is a Kawasaki Ninja 500R 2007. It's the titanium color. Man, let's go over what we have here as far as the LEDs. So, it comes with this nifty little remote. Different buttons on it. A, B, C, and D. A changes the setting that's currently on. B toggles it on and off. C speeds lights up, and D slows lights down. You'll see what I mean by that in a minute. Also has this nifty little extendable antenna to increase the range. It really only increases it by maybe, I don't know, 5 feet, maybe 10 feet, depending on the metal around you to cause interference. Let's get up here on the actual lights and I'll flip them on. Now this was the lower end set, the lower end kit rather. It comes with 6 of these tubes. Each tubes have 3 sets of 4 LEDs. It comes with a control box and the remote that I just showed. You have other kits that have more lights and ones that have longer lights. This right here, this was enough for me. It was the first kit I was buying, so I figured I'd go with the less expensive one so I could test it out and see how it went. I'm thinking I may actually buy another kit of this size and put lights right up here on this fairing. Put some right here on either side of the swing arm. And then I think maybe just stick another set back here in the rear, or try and find another way, another spot maybe on the bottom of the gas tank to shine up in here, or actually in the engine compartment. But yeah, as I said, 3 sets of 4 LEDs each. The LEDs comprise of red, green, blue, and amber. Now the good thing about this set is, from state to state, the legal underglow, it varies. But in every state, amber is legal because that's what's designated as running lights for a vehicle. So you'll always be safe with that should you get this. If your state has different laws, then you can have different colors. As I showed you, those are the 4 base colors. Now it also turns lights on in pairs to create different colors. Now up close, and I don't believe the camera's going to reflect this well, you can actually see the individual LEDs. But when you're actually back up, you're able to see not the LEDs rather, but the color they create. So this is red and green together, and you might actually be able to see right between. So, I don't know. Flip it to the next one. Now that one's much more obvious. Red and blue, it's making it purple, and even on this camera you can see that. And right there on that front fender, it might be a little bit more obvious the color it's making. Now flip this on, you have red and amber, which are making orange. Now we flip to that one that's blue and green, it makes like this tealish cyan. Flip over here, you have green and amber on. I'm not quite sure what color that is. It's something, I know at night it looks sort of darkish, like a yellow. Flip to the next one. We have blue and amber, which gives us I believe it was another shade of purple. Flip to the next one that's red, blue, and green all on, and that actually gives us a white light. You can't really see it here, but the red, blue, and green does make white. Then we have red, green, and amber on. Then we have blue, green, and amber. Then red, blue, and amber. And I accidentally double pressed the button on the remote, but then there was all 4 of them on. Now this also, in the control box, allows you to do flashing patterns. And as you see here, it's going very fast. Now with the press of the D key, we can actually slow down how fast all the way to this. Or speed it all the way up so you look like a UFO. Now we hit A again to go to the next set. And instead of flashing them one on off, it's coming down almost like you would see on a visual equalizer. Now we flip to the next one. Now this one cycles through the different combinations of colors, starting from the first and then goes down. We go to the next one, and it's flashing amber. Flip over to the next one, and it goes amber, amber, and blue. The next one be amber, amber, and green. And the next one, amber, amber, and red. And now we have pulsing colors. And we slow it down so you can see it better. It's almost like the fiber optics on Christmas lights you see on the holidays. I slow it down all the way so it's a very gradual change. Flip over to the next one. This one cycles through all the possible colors, whereas the other one just went red, green, red, blue, red, amber, then green, blue, green, amber, then blue, amber, and then it restarts. This right here actually goes through all of the combinations. And again, we can cycle it up. That one would easily get you pulled over by a cop, regardless of what state you're in. Flip back over, and now we're to red. Now this is actually a very, very nice kit. I mean, it's inexpensive. I believe it was $45 I paid for it. And it gives you really so many different color possibilities that can either match your paint scheme or match your local laws if you have those in place. But for $50, it really can't be beat. You need more lights. They come in varying kit sizes. I believe the largest was a 12-piece kit, and it actually had tubes that were double the length of these, having 6 sets of 4 LEDs. Now let me show you actually what causes everything to work here. Let me power this off so I'm not just burning up the battery. Now, put the key in the lock, flip it over. I actually have to lay the camera down for a minute so I can pull the seat up while I turn this. Alright. So what we have here is a little bit of a wire mess. I've been meaning to organize it better. I just haven't been getting around to it. Alright. Where's all that garbage coming from?
I think it's from your mom's room.
Ah. And right here we have all the wires connected down into the control box, which is right here, this. Hi.
What you doing?
I'm recording.
Put your Gatorade in the fridge. I'm going to clean it up. Throw away your Taco Bell trash.
Oh, thanks. Now this control box, it has 6 cables running into it and 2 wires running out of it. Now the wires that run out are the positive and negative that need to be plugged onto your battery, and they don't typically, it doesn't come with these little eyelets. I put those on myself and connect it into the battery, and then the 6 cables that come out run to each of the LEDs. Now this little control box and everything that comes with the kit is actually, let's see. It's not waterproof as in you can completely submerge it, It's water resistant, as in you can pretty much spray water in it all day, and as long as there's no amount of pressure actually trying to force the water into it, it's good and dandy. But still, if you did get something like this, I would highly recommend putting the control box underneath your seat, just for the simple fact that it keeps it nice and dry just in case. Let's see. That actually was everything I was wanting to cover. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, that being said, I would now like to say that this video was recorded on a little less bit of a potato, whereas the other one was recorded on a full potato. Yeah, this is my little Ninja 500. And me liking video games. Here's War sticker, Razor sticker, Halo sticker. I'm not sure if that typically comes on it, but that's kanji for ninja, I believe. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Oh, one more thing. If any of you guys ride bikes as well, I know on my other bike I had before it got totaled out by me being rear-ended by a driver that wasn't paying attention while I was sitting at a red light. It had some nice wheels on it that were really good, because I ride the bike rain, snow, ice, whatever. I'm not quite sure the wheels on this bike are currently up to it, and they do look like they're starting to be needing to be replaced. So if anybody has a recommendation on maybe a type of wheel, a brand that'd be good for all-weather riding, I'd really, really, really appreciate it. See, it looks like these are riding extra G550s.